We want trust, loyalty and understanding. See us having trouble, just lend a handing. Be the kind of friend to stay true. Think how you feel if it happened to you. And if you're having a hard time, talk it out, cause that's what friends are all about. And if you're true to me, then I've got your back. Friends to the end, yo, that's a fact.
Go where your heart bleeds, following your own dream. That is where you find your own peace. Go to where your heart bleeds.
Don't let other people get you down. When you're feeling weak, I'll be around. And if you're on the wrong path, go back and try another. We stay strong cause we got each other. If someone's having a go, just walk away. Be the stronger person, show them the way. Cause we'll be the leaders for the next generation. Brothers and sisters of the First Nation. As we step out and our feet touch the land, we all come together, hand in hand. Walk through the smoke to cleanse our souls. Pass on the stories that our ancestors told. With our clans and our totems under our flag. Strength and resilience are got it in the bag. Got something to say, here is tweet. The call is hashtag #HeroYouthBeats.
Go where your heart bleeds, following your own dream. That is where you find your own peace. Go to where your heart bleeds. Go where your heart bleeds, following your own dream. That is where you find your own peace. Go to where your heart bleeds.
When I get angry, I play basketball to keep myself from hurting anyone or myself. Basketball keeps me going through the day and keeps me active and healthy. I like playing traditional games and also make boomerangs and spears. I love to listen to Uncle Archie. I can relate to Took the Children Away from Uncle Archie because I felt lost, but now I came back to my culture.
Our families tell the story of who we are. Every family's different and we don't always get along all the time, but we all stick up for each other through thick and thin. We share what we have and we make sure we keep each other safe. My family is my story, and I will pass those stories on.
Friendship is about trust and respect. It's knowing they're there when you need them, and being there when a friend needs you. It's sharing good times and bad times, never giving up on each other, and not taking people for granted. Being a friend takes more than sending a friend request or swiping a screen. It means standing up for people, and not just being a bystander when you know something is wrong.
A house is just a building. You can fill as much stuff as you want, it's just a building. A home is a place that you could never lose. If it's filled with people you love and memories you created, it's where you feel safe to be yourself. My home's my country. It's where I feel free, where I feel at peace, where I can imagine my ancestors walking through time. My home is my country.
Sometimes pride can be tested. People might bring you down because of your colour or your beliefs, and you might struggle to find a place to fit in and feel accepted, like your heart is missing something. Pride in your heritage, your identity, and your history. Hearing stories from elders, going on country, and connecting back to culture can fill that space. As Aboriginal young people, we have so much to be proud of and so much to learn.
The elders who have passed, but I've guided you when young for the future. It makes me feel like I know what's going to happen, and I know what to do. How do you connect to spirit elders? When I feel an emotion, I don't go to them. They come to me. Sit down and listen to your spirit, coming into my dreams, coming true.
Stress and mental health can have a big part to play in the lives of teenagers and young adults. Whether it's depression or anxiety, people aren't happy 24/7, and we are bound to get upset or angry sometimes. It's important to seek help when it's needed, even if it is a touchy subject to open up about. Talk to someone you can trust, like family or friends, because bad thoughts can lead to bad feelings and doing things you might regret later on.
There's a lot of men out there in the community feeling disconnected and lost. Loss of language, loss of culture, and a history of dispossession has led to a lot of disempowered men. There's a lot of work that needs to happen to heal from the past, for both black and white. Today, Yorta Yorta Judge Orangman Mick Burke is working on country, sharing his knowledge for the young men of tomorrow.
When I was a kid, we never had all this stuff because our parents and their parents, they was getting punished and things for expressing their culture, using language, so we've come a long way and we can practice and do all that stuff now. We're going to lose it if we don't, and by teaching these young men out there, these young men here, they are new elders, They're going to be the ones the next kids are going to be looking up to. They're going to be ones handing down that knowledge.
Yes, I actually had a good time because we got to see how clapsticks were. We had to throw boomerangs. I saw a spear, I saw a didgeridoo, and then we found clapsticks. Like you had to make it yourself by sanding them.
A lot of them are getting caught up in the Western civilization and we're forgetting about all that old culture that we got to keep alive. It's just a matter of getting everybody working together and bringing that country back to us good health. So we're all on country looking after each other. No matter who you are, where you're from, if you come to this country, we're all one time, we're all countrymen. Our culture here is still very strong and we want to share it with the wider world.
Uncle Mick, he's been deadly today, so just coming down showing us his beautiful country, but showing us all up from Mount Alexander the significance of what that mountain means to our people and what's been traditionally happening there for 60,000 years as a meeting point, as a gathering place, and then travelling all the way down to where we are now.
Today we were shown about the scar trees, and we collected some wood to make our own clapsticks and bundis. I learned that trees are a part of nature and they're a part of life from the spirit. That's changed my view of hitting trees with stuff, and now I know not to do it.
Well, I learnt a lot actually. Learn how to make a spear and clapsticks and the bundi, like how to get them from the root and all that, the bundis. Learn like more of our culture, because I like to learn about my culture.
The bit I'm most connected with today was right at the start when we had that smoking ceremony, and then we were just kicking back, throwing the boomerangs, and then we went and went to that lookout bit. Just seeing that view, and then Mick telling us how back in the day people would be standing exactly where we were, and they'd see people coming from all over the place. I don't know, it would have been mad to see. Just like anything you do, it doesn't just affect you. Every action you do, it affects other people.
I learned in my head that it would have took a long time for the elders that was traditional owners of this land, and in the heart it meant a lot because the person that was teaching us, he actually inspired me to be proud of my kind and everything else.
I've learned some new things today, like more of the elders, how much pain they've been going through all these years.
I reckon it's important to our culture with Indigenous kids running around in case they get older and they forget about all their culture and they don't remember where they come from. Well, actually getting out of the house and doing something that's with nature, instead of stuck in front of the TV playing the PlayStation and that.
I reckon the earlier and more often you get, these knowledge, these, traditions, all aspects of our culture embedded into the young mob, the better, I think, because then obviously they don't even have to have those epiphanies, it's just naturally embedded within them, so then they, they can walk with their head held high from, as soon as they enter the world, till they enter the dream time. So I think that's what we should all aspire to be, I reckon.
You're better off getting all this knowledge now and getting it handed down to you through your life. If you don't pay attention to that, that's 60,000 years gone down the drain for nothing. You don't want to just throw all that away, and especially being one of the oldest cultures going. You want to keep it alive as much as you can. It's something you've got to hand down to your kids and their kids and keep it going for another 60,000 years. It gives you morals, it gives you respect, pride gives you everything. Without pride, you'd be nothing.
One of the biggest jigsaw puzzles in the world, and we just got to put them pieces back together. Once that's back together, we will see different outcomes in the people, in the country, everything. It's all about working together and make sure these pieces of puzzles are put back right. Yeah. Once you start learning that there, they become more powerful in their own body. You know what I mean? They lose that shameness. They build courage of themselves, and they become proper warriors, active country warriors too.
I think if you know your history of your cultures, that's very important. Because if you didn't have history, we won't learn our mistakes from the past. And don't be scared of showing your culture. Be happy that you're a culture, and don't let anyone drag you down or being it. Be proud. And whatever anyone says, just say, "Oh, that's okay. I'm happy to be an Aboriginal."
time. We had pride and connection. Families had songs before dispossession. Story by story, as we learn through the years of the hurt and the pain, their strengths and fears. Warriors of land, they fought so strong. They never stopped as it all went so wrong. Ancestral spirits with us from birth, giving us courage to protect us.
She's a mother, she's a friend you can rely on. She's a sister, she's a shoulder you can cry on. She's a carer, she's the person you can call on. She's a daughter, you can never break that bond.
We can be braver, stronger, stand up for ourselves. We can be fearless, wiser, fight for what we know is right. Today we take a stand, together hand in hand. Best women of this land, 'cause of how we can. Our mother stood firm, she had strength to survive. She knew what was needed, keep culture alive. Life was good, all was provided. Our moms were strong, through our mother's guidance. It's ours to inherit, for us to preserve. It's up to us, so here are our words. We gather together, strength in numbers. We are survivors, thanks to our mothers.
She's a friend you can rely on. She's a sister, she's a shoulder you can cry on. She's a carer, she's the person you can call on. She's a daughter, you can never break that bond.
We can be braver, stronger, stand up for ourselves. We can be fearless, wiser, fight for what we know is right. Today we take a stand, together hand in hand. Ancestors of this land, because of them we
Hear me now,
can.
run for a reason, fight for our rights, 'cause now's the season. Time for self-determination. We don't need your validation. We made it this far, now